What up? What up, y'all? This is your Bo, Bishop Drayster Clark, aka Bishop Drayster Clark, aka Andre Clark. Grab me a seat. I'm gonna try to make this quick. I know sometimes it could be kind of long, but so someone asked me a question on TikTok, so I'm going to try to address this as quick as I can. Um, so keeping in mind my answers to this question, what's the difference? Organ versus keyboard, what's the difference? So I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can. All right, all right. So let me try to establish this real fast. Every keyboard that is out there on the planet is not, when I say the word is not, um the same look as far as the functionality is concerned. They may have the same look as far as keys. You may have longer keys, and then you have maybe shorter keys. I'm trying to put it that way. I have one, two, three, four keyboards, and all four keyboards look differently in size, color, but they all have this one same identical look, and that is the keys. At least for my keyboard, black and white. Now I've seen keyboards where people may have colored their keyboards and had them customized, where it's all blacked out or grayed out or whatever color they want. At the end of the day, they all have this same look when it comes down to the keys. All right, but they may have different type of functionalities going on or features. That's probably another better way to put it that way too, and or sounds, patches, and programs. Some may be have built-in speakers, and some may have not be built-in speakers. And then there are some that may be able to do both with built-in speakers, and they have the capability to be able to line up with a wall with a floor monitor, amp or something like that. So I will go that route, and say, as far as the features, some may have buttons, some may have knobs, some might have tabs, some may not have the bend pitch, some may not have this, some may have that. Just keeping in mind that not all keyboards function the same way as far as the features are concerned. But as far as that one functioning look, they all have the keyboard, whether they're heavyweight or whether they're lightweight. All right. So, like I said, if I pull out another keyboard and brought it over here, you're gonna say, "Wow, that don't look like this Maltese XX7." That is, I forget the name of it over there. It's in the corner. I don't feel like going over to get it. But and then if I pull my SO3 out the closet, I said SO3. Somebody, the last time I said that word, somebody said, "What did you just say, bruh? I thought I heard you." No, I didn't cuss. I got the SO3. I didn't say. Some of y'all got some dirty minds. But I have an SO3 Yamaha in the closet over here. All right. And so yes, this is the also a Yamaha, all right, but they have different grades. There is so many different types of keyboards out there. I'm not going to try to start naming them all, but whatever the brand name keyboard is out there, there are so many brand names. But again, as I've tried to make this simple, they all have this one, right? This one simple functionality, I would say, or look, that they all have keys on them, whether they black or white or blacked out, grayed out, purpled out, greened out. I done seen them all. I done seen it all. Red out, whatever. The whole keys is all red out, whatever. But I've seen it all. All right, so I got that all established. That there's so many different brands of keyboards out there, and they all have different functionalities or features or programs or patches. Some might have the sliders, the knobs, tabs, bend pitch, no bend pitch. This all various different of looks and or feature setups. Power source, how you power up your keyboard. Some buttons on the top, some on the side, some in the back, or whatever. Some might be right here. It just depends on that model of brand of that keyboard. Some keyboards may start up immediately upon powering up. Some don't. Some you gotta sit here and wait. So I'm gonna start up my keyboard. So I just wanted to make that clear that there are different types of keyboards out there. But again, they all have this one common um, functionality, I like to say, is that they have keys on them. They might have cheap sounds, they might have quality sounds. All right, so you might get a keyboard that might have a toy. I was gonna call it the Tonka toy sound. The Tonka toy sound. What is the Tonka toy sound? All right, they have the toy sound. They might have the real sound type of keyboards out there. I mean, so you got the synthesizer. You just all kind of keyboards out there. All right, and they all have different functionalities or features. I should say features um, built in or design or technology is something else. But anyway, so mines may power up longer. I probably, if I had tested the keyboard before I even purchased this one, I probably would have not bought this one or this particular model. But it's the Motif XS7. It was at that time for my situation for me to afford because I always wanted a Motif. I just could not afford the other types of brands that they had that everybody wanted. Excuse me, the 90. Wait. At the church, we have the ES 8. I think that's what we call it, the ES 8. You have all these other different types of multis. I said I won't gonna try to get into it, but I couldn't afford all those types of multis at that time. So I went what my money can go with. I think had I had tested this one, I probably would have just wait patiently on the Lord, and purchase the keyboard of my desire at that time. But my patience ran out, and I just wanted a keyboard that said Motif on it. But it was the newest upgrade that came up from the ES style. So or we had just the regular mode. We didn't call it the mode. I would at that time I would have been able to afford it, but I couldn't at that time. So I went ahead and start this one up, and this one takes a while. I forgot how many seconds it takes to start up. Let me power up my whatchamacallit, and look how long it takes to start up. Now my MKS and my JV10 modules, if the keyboard would have been already when I say hot and ready to go, I would have had already immediate sound right away. As soon as I power up that, it comes right on right away. But see how long it takes for this Motif to. Okay, now I should have played. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I had to drop my sliders. All right, so there you have it. So let me count how many seconds. I forget how many seconds it was actually. I don't have my little clock with me in front of me, but Somebody said that it takes 23 seconds or something like that. I don't think so. I think it takes a little bit, lot more time for this thing to start up. Y'all do the count. Let's go. Button started. Y'all count. Look how long it takes to I would probably be super hot if I was at a gig, well I won't say a gig or whatever, or even in a church service and right in the middle of doing something, and power shut down or somebody step on the cord. Look how long it's taking to get this thing going. That's a long time. I will be super hot. Here we go. I think it's about to come. Now finding people. That's a long time. I that's what I said earlier. Had I tested the power source before, but when I went to demo it, the keyboard was already powered up at the store. Yes, Guitar Center, by the way. Um, I mean, most of the keyboards there are already powered up. But had I known that, I probably more than likely would have not purchased this board. However, I got it. It's here. It's been here for a while. I didn't notice it uh, in the beginning. And matter of fact, it took me a while after I had purchased it that it took long. I didn't really pay that much attention. You probably say, "What do you mean?" Like, okay, so I first turned it on. I never really gave it thought at the time because you turn this on, you walk away, you go do something. I'm doing something, and I didn't realize it that day, the day after, the day after that, the day after. What I realized it was one time I took it to church. All right. Yeah, I took my board to church because we was having something at the church. I can't remember what it was. It was some time ago, and I took the board to church and plugged up everything, got everything going. Me and another musician were playing, and then somebody stepped on the cord, and I'm in there, this is going here, and then somebody stepped on the cord or tripped on the cord or something. I don't know. And disconnect the power source. So the keyboard went down. The organ player was sort of okay in playing by itself somewhere, but I was kind of more like that person who was kind of like, I know the song, and the other person didn't really know the song. So the keyboard just shut up, bam! And I was like, oh man, somebody stepped on the cord. So on the power strip. And at first I didn't realize it until, of course, when you don't hear yourself. And I was like, man, what's wrong with the keyboard? What just happened? I'm popping it on, popping it on, popping it on, and no power. So then I get up and I go around. I'm like, oh man, somebody tripped on stepped on the power source. So I powered it back up, jumped back on the keyboard. Of course, y'all know the praise team was looking at me like, yo, what's up? What's going on? The organ player was trying to do what he can do. He didn't really know the song, so it was kind of like, that was not a good look, actually. I felt terrible. I was sweating blocks. I was like, oh man, just go here. And then, of course, everybody was gesturing. Switch, y'all, switch. Jump on the organ. He get on the keyboard. Jump on the organ. But he didn't really know the function or how my keyboard worked once he got power back up. And I was like, hold on, just keep on going. That was a little bit embarrassing. It was embarrassing, so to speak. So, that's what happened with that. Services, that transaction happened. Of course, from moving from forth from there, I had not really taken my keyboard to church. For a while actually. And the thing is, and I understood how my keyboard worked, but the other person didn't know how the function on the keyboard worked, how to hit the knob, because they didn't know that you have to go to voicing to get the keyboard sound versus going over here to performance and you're going to get, you go to master, you going over here, so they didn't know that you had to go over here hit, they would have not known that you had to go here and hit voicing to get back to the actual keyboard sound itself. So that was not a good look. So basically, that is what I'm trying to explain, that the functionality or the features in this keyboard so many different types. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into naming them all. I name them at all actually, because every keyboard has different features in it. So all right, that's the difference between uh the keyboard version. Let's just talk about the organ, because now on the organ side, not all organs um are the same. All right, they may not play the same, sound the same, functionality or their features can be various, can be different as well. Now, let's just say this, since I went into that organ thing. Like I said, not all organs might have the drawbars. Not all organs might have the tab. They might have buttons. They may not have the Leslie switch. They may not have pedals. Um, the startup might be different. So there are different models and styles of having organs or organs in general. All right, so that's how I'm gonna land that like that. Now we say organ versus keyboard. As far as the keys is concerned, they they have the same, what I call the same functionality. If you go to the organ and play the organ keys and play on the keys, you gonna get sound, right? So they have that type of scenario. Now I said earlier that some organs have pedals and some organs do not have pedals. Some organs startup might be in a different spot, different way. Some may have drawbars, some may not have drawbars. Some may have partial drawbars, some may have buttons. All right, so every organ keyboard are built differently. All right, all right. Now, as far as, I'm not sure if this person is referring to as far as they're referring to the difference of what you can do on the keyboard versus the organ, then I'll address it this way. You can play somewhat of the same stuff on the organ as you would be able to do on the keyboard. Just keeping in mind that some stuff may not sound as good or great on the organ unless you understand how you want to fix your drawbar setting. So can I play this little move like this? Now, this is 76 keyboard. All right. Of course, I told you you have different sounds and functions and all that type of stuff in there, features in there. All right. Now, if I can go to the organ and sort of give, oh, there's my dog. I was like, where he at? All right, he just popped up out of no man's land. All right, there you go. All right, I was like, where he hiding out at? They may the sound might not be the same, or the quality sound might not be the exact same. Can you play the same stuff? I would say yes, and I almost kind of want to say no, depending on how you are dressing the organ and the keyboard. But which one sounds better? Which one sounds better? All right. So would this quality of sound better just doing it on the keyboard? Right. Yes. All right. So could I pull this off on the organ? All right. Now remember, I said earlier you have different sounds and functions, and I wasn't really gonna get into all of that because I will feel that, or I will figure that most of you guys now understood what I'm saying, that I can change sounds and do all kinds of different things on the keyboard as well as the organ. And when I go over there to demonstrate that, you can kind of do different things over there on the organ. The organ may not have, it will not have the same setup over here as it opposed to the keyboard. So you're gonna get two different type of sound. They're not gonna be the same. But again, I can go into the keyboard and try to find the organ sound to mimic the organ, but promise you, it's not, none of these sounds are sounds that is programmed into this keyboard will match the sound that you would get from a Hammond organ because of the Leslie that I might be having, or it could be of multiple different things. We can give a simulation of some type of software that might kind of give you the organ kind of feel or the organ kind of sound, but there's nothing like having the real Hammond organ sound. Whether it's the C2, C3, B3, B2, VH8, whatever you want to call it, any type of organ that's out there, the A100, any of that, there's nothing like having the actual real feel. I know people like to buy this new upgrade, and I'm thinking about getting it myself. Shh, don't tell. I'm thinking about getting me that organ 300, that organ 3 by Nor. Get the pedals, the whole thing. All right, I'm thinking about it. But like I said, there are so many different types of styles of instruments out there, but they may all have a different type of quality of sound. So, but can you play the same stuff on the keyboard versus the organ? I'm gonna say kind of yes, but I'm also gonna say kind of no, because you may not get the same quality of sound. So there's some stuff you just don't play on the organ, or switch between the organ and the keyboard. You may have to approach it differently. So if I was approaching this song like this, see that different sound. If I was approach the organ this way, or if I approach the organ voicing, you know what I'm saying? The quality, the chords I will be able to play the same, all right. But it's about what the quality of the sound and how it might sound when I do it. That's the thing, all right? So it might sound better if I'm playing on the organ in this voicing versus this voicing. Then again, it might sound okay. Never know. So that chord might sound cool, right? On the keyboard as well as the organ. I often ask my wife, I say, what? It's certain songs that I might play on the keyboard versus the organ. Which instrument that you would prefer that I will play the song? And usually the wifey gonna tell you. Yeah, you sound better on the organ doing the song. And then I might play something on the keyboard that be like, oh, okay, all right, that don't sound right on the organ. get on the keyboard. That sound better doing that song on the keyboard. So it's kind of like you switching back and forth. Okay, that I'll sound like. So you saying I sound like trash when I try to do the same song on the organ, but when I get on the keyboard, I sound not like trash. So there's certain things you might sound like trash trying to do it on the organ. So what I'm saying is, this might sound like trash me trying to do it on the organ. That little move right there. But this chord right here may not sound like trash on the organ. This might sound a little trashy on the organ, depending on how I'm approaching it. Y'all see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Yes, that chord might sound dope on the organ and the keys. That might sound dope on the organ and the keyboard. That might sound dope on the organ and the keyboard. For sure, that sound dope on the organ and the keyboard. That might not depend on how I'm fingering the voicing. So there are certain things you just don't play on the organ that you probably have to like allow the keyboard, if you're playing along with a keyboard player, if he's playing all these moves. That might sound great on the organ. That might sound great on the organ. That might sound dope on the organ. That might sound dope on the organ and the keyboard. Y'all follow what I'm saying? That may sound dope on the organ and keyboard, depending on where it's ranging on the board. Now this might sound funny on the organ. This might sound cool. This might sound funny on the keyboard. Let me see. Let me see how to. Let me see how to go. How to go. This might sound okay, maybe. I think this is gonna sound okay on the keyboard. No. No. This might sound great on the organ, but I might have to move the voicing on the inside. Why does this thing keep kicking me out? Hey! Stop kicking me out! Stop the kicking me out! Alright, here we go. Yeah, that might sound cool on the organ if I did it. And then come in. Yes, that might sound cool on the organ. Alright, but there's some stuff you just don't do it. Don't do it! Would this sound cool if I did it? That might sound cool on the organ. That might sound good. Alright, that might sound cool. That voicing might sound cool on the organ. But there's certain stuff I may not have to do if I'm playing along with the organ player or keyboard. Oh, that might sound dope on the organ. That might sound dope on the organ. Depending on the pedals, I have to know the bass line. Woo, y'all already know that's gonna sound dope on the organ. Y'all already know it sounds dope on the keys. Y'all know that's gonna sound dope on the organ, right? Now this may not, but that voicing may. That might sound cool on the organ. Boom. On the organ. Ooh, I can hear that on the organ. This sounds dope on the organ. Alright, so certain stuff may not. Alright, so that's the difference. Well, I might hear in my mind or think in my mind that this might sound kind of dope on the organ once I learn the bass line. Alright, I had to learn the bass line. I literally had to teach myself the bass line. Be like, okay, where my pedals is going with this? Because, yeah, bass line is important. Yeah, this might sound great on the keyboard too, on the organ and key. So, yeah, the difference between the keyboard and the organ, that's why I said, why sometimes, which one do I sound cool on? Yo, dog, that song you doing on the keyboard, I ain't. I've been in church, you be like, yo, get off the keyboard, get on the organ, it don't sound right. And I'm like, yo, well, I can transpose. Yeah. I'm gonna transpose, the song is in E. I can't play that key, so I gotta hit the transpose button. You're like, bro, the song is in G. I gotta transpose. I can't do it in G because I can do it better in the A flat. Alright, so yeah, y'all play. What? You transposing, bro? Bro, you ain't got no business transposing. Yeah, some stuff might sound better on the organ. Or both. Or not at all. Oh, Lord. Can I get a witness? That God, you know, that might sound great on both. Oh, Lord. Y'all be cracking. Y'all be hitting that click track. Let's go!
All right, that's the difference between the keyboard and the organ, y'all. I mean, the feel is different, but the approach can be the same. It just that really depends on the material you're working with. All right, because I know sometimes my wife be giving me songs. Hey yo, actually, matter of fact, majority of the songs lately for a while, since I started trying to learn praise worship and stuff. I'm like, what is that? I ain't used to all that. Um, I'm like, yo, all most of the majority of the stuff you giving me is keyboard driven. I ain't no keyboardist. I'm not a keyboard player. I hate the keyboard. Y'all probably said, why you got it? At the time, that was all I could afford back then. I didn't have an organ at the time. So I was only able to eventually, over a period of time, get the keyboard. So I had no choice but to use it as my little practice thing when I was able to afford one. And of course, as soon as I purchased it, I turned around and sold it 3 months afterwards. And yeah, I was young and dumb back then. All right, so anyway, that's why I say there is a difference between the organ approach when you go on the keyboard and go on the organ. You slightly approaching things differently. You might have to add, take off, add. There are certain things that I just found out. Okay, these don't sound right if I add played this the same way I did on the keyboard. It's might be vice versa, but I won't be able to do this over here on the organ. So I have to improvise and maybe switch up a little bit to approach the same song, but in a different role. I mean, in a different way. All right. If that is the question that was asked of me, what's the difference between the organ and the keyboard? Now I'm about to go over here and get on the organ and then try to demonstrate the same thing I did over here on the keyboard. And then we're gonna see, can I play the same stuff or not? Or should I not play the same stuff as opposed to the keyboard? But you're gonna obviously see that the organ, the keyboard is completely totally different from the organ. Keyboard, organ, two different instruments. Matter of fact, I forgot to mention the sustain pedal down here. I got to step on the pedals to give me that come off of it, no sound. Hold it down, come up off of it, and no sound. Hold it down, come off of it. So that's the difference. The organ will give you that same scenario, but we call it the gas pedal. It's kind of like the sustain pedal where you holding it, But the organ, it's gonna hold its own. You play the chord, it's gonna hold the chord. Period. The difference is giving it gas, making it. When I say giving it gas, meaning you just making it loud, soft. On the keyboard, I have to go over here and make my adjustments. So I can play the keyboard. Nothing. In my case, I'm using my which we call over here to control my volume. Now I still have the capability to use the keyboard as well to do the same thing, as well as controlling my module. I can turn down. Now we have just keyboard. But as soon as I bring this up, then we're gonna have MKS and the keyboard. If I want the module or the JB10, then I have it up or down. I think I got it down. Which one is it? Oh, hold on. And then I have the JB10. So I can control that in front of me. Now I got keyboard, right? And then the JB10. So That's the difference when you're dealing with the keyboard. You can control stuff right in front of you. Why I always do this? What button am I hitting? Oh no, forgot how to do it. They did this. So let me see. Go here. See my JV10. All that starts up right away. As soon as I power down, power back up, I can go right to whatever sounds I want to go to. This keyboard, like I said, had I known that earlier on, I probably would have not purchased it. But and I got the MKLs down. I can change my functions, go to whatever bank I want, and do all kinds of stuff. We're gonna jump to the organ in a second. Uh, you know, y'all better ready to shout. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh, I forgot what key I was in. If shot, y'all get it. So you can control your body. Now some are using their computer to do all this. Some are using the iPads. Some using their cell phones. I got these softwares, all this different stuff. I got a few up my sleeves, but not much. But I haven't caught up with some of y'all yet. What using the softwares yet? But yeah, I have the sensation. Yeah, the MKS sensation, but I haven't used it in a while. So yeah. Woo! All right, let's go to the organ, and now I can demonstrate the difference between the two instruments. But like I said, there are two different instruments that will give you various different sounds, and your approach will be similar, but you might have to make some adjustments. All right, let's bring the mic down. Bring the mic down.
Right. So I'm gonna switch over here to the Hammond organ and let's get at it. All right. I should be practicing, but all right. So let me unpower. Can I slide over here? Let me slide over here without breaking my neck, y'all. All right. The mailman just pulling up. Let me see. I'm too old to be trying to bend down here to slide. Hold on. Let me just take the power off here. Too old to be sliding underneath stuff. All right. Switch position. Let me come over here to the hammy ham. Let me repower back up my cell phone. So that way make sure it's hot. Make sure it's hot. All right. Now let's turn this bad boy this way. All right. Oh, that worked out. All right. Now we over here at the hammy ham. And as you can see, the key functionality, as I was saying earlier, is the same, but you just, you're not going to have the same types of functions as you would have on the keyboard. All right. So now, not all Hammond organs have the same power setup. Some might be over here. Some might have it over here. Some might have it here. So everything's different on the organ. But mine's, I hit the run. I can hear it motor generating. Now I hit start and then I hit run. Then I can hear it go. And then I can already tell when it's starting to boost up to be able to start playing. So I should be able to eventually have sound if I started it up appropriately. There it is. So it's warming up. I usually let it warm up for about maybe 2 minutes to give it so them tubes can start heating up. I do need to get my Leslie relays put on there. I might end up uh, doing it myself. I used to do electronical stuff back in the day when I was young in school or whatever. I took it up in school, so maybe one of these days, if I retire or something like that from work, I might just be a organ technician. All right, don't hold me to it. But now that the organ has started up and all that good stuff, um, basically the sound is different. The only different looks of the features is you got drawbar settings, tabs, vibrato knob, Leslie switch, which mine just you can hear it clicking, but it's not stopping my horns from spinning. They just out of control. They're out of control. It's a Mine is a 147, 145, 147. Yes, my Leslie's is pretty powerful actually. So I got to get that taken care of. So now it's a good thing I hear the click. Click on, click off. Let me stop doing it. All right. So basically, the horns is spinning. However, I can go down there at the bottom of the motor, the preamp, and unplug the horns for spinning, and then the horns will not spin. Basically, they'll just be dead. And this is a one speed. I don't have the two speed connected up to this. Would be nice if I do the two speeder on here, or I would upgrade and just get me the 122 or whatever the next beefed up Leslie that's on the planet. But we'll see. Yep. Anyway, so organ is ready. The rock and roll. We have, like I said, the well, my brain just went to sleep. These are precepts. They all have their different functionality or sound. They make you play the organ. Now I didn't know this at first. This to say if my drawbars was dead and they didn't work too well. But this is not going to work on everybody's organ because, believe it or not, I've tried in different places where different churches' organs Leslie sound like crap because their drawbars are just all just messed up. I do need to get mine serviced. I do have the kit to do it, but I ain't had time to go back there and do it. But probably prefer to have somebody come and just do it for me and get it over with. But yes, so for the people who want to learn how to play the organ, there is a difference between the organ and the keyboard because of the features or functionality, I should say. However, they all have the same characteristics, I guess I should say, is that they all have keys. Keys. Alright? This won't play unless I hit the preset. Right? Meaning preset. Meaning that it's already preset on what the sound is going to be. My wife texts me, hold on. Alright. I like the upper menu sounds kind of cool to me. Not all of the precepts, not precepts. I'm feeling this one. And what I have the bass line. I'm feeling that. That sounds kind of cool. You hear my Leslie? Now I'm acting sensitive now. Alright, I'm feeling that particular one. Let's go to the D preset. I'm feeling that one. Now, I may not have the same reaction to the lower menu. What? Okay, it has its place. It's already preset, but let's go to the D. Let's go to E flat and see what E flat got the Alfred. I don't like it. It sounds terrible. Let's go to the E precept and see what I get there. Okay, it's okay there. Sort of. Okay, alright, okay, I'm feeling that E. I'm gonna remember that. Let's see my F. Oh, F is strong. Okay, I'm feeling the F one. Oh, I'm feeling the F for sure. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling the F. Alright, let's try F sharp. I don't really care for it. I don't really care for it, so I try to keep a note of that. I don't want that one. Let's go to G. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm feeling G strong. I'm feeling G. Okay. I'm feeling G. Okay. That's if my draw bars don't work. Can I get a win? Let go. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Look at that. My drop. If I don't use the drop. Let's go to A flat try. A flat sucks. I don't like it. Let's go to A and do it and see. Okay, A sounds kind of strong. It sounds a little funky, weird, but it sounds like it's about 10 different sounds. Sound weird. You hear that? 2 different tones, alright. Okay. A is so, but maybe not ever use it. It just don't. It's too strong. Even if I bring the voices out, it sounds too muddy. So, that's it. So now I'm gonna keep a note of this in the event that if I'm in here and my drawbars are not working properly, I know that I can mess around with my precepts because they're already preset. That's what that means. If I go to B flat on the lower manual, then that means I have to set them. Y'all catch that? Now I have to set it. But these are called precepts, meaning that they are already set up. That's the difference between a keyboard and an organ keyboard. All right. So let me see. Now I'll set up my drop bars on how I might want to play the organ. All right. Back in the day, I used to use the brown one out and one brown one in. This is back in the day. And the white one in and all the rest in back in the day. Alright, so that's how I used to do it. And then I have to play on the organ up on the board versus in the middle of the board. So now that makes me have to like slide up a little bit on the organ. I don't know why I'm hitting the switch. I haven't played up on the board in a while, y'all, so I'm sloppy up. It feels funny doing it. Because now I have to bring my body up on the board. And the other issue is that if I had to go somewhere, there's nowhere else I can go because this is 51 keys. So that only limited to me to go only so far up on the board. I got nowhere else to go. I'm limited now. I have nowhere else to give my sounds a certain whatever it is that I'm doing. Even if I boom all my drop bars out, or gradually do them. I have only so far I can go. This is the end. I call it the wall. It's the wall now. I'm at the wall now. And everything you end up doing is going to be repetitively the same because you have nowhere to go. And even if I pull all my drawbar settings, oh Lord, that's why when you hear musicians, they have nowhere else to go. And they're repeating the same thing. Oh Lord, got something to be lying, and it was lying. You're stuck now. There's nowhere else to go. And you only go so far. You're stuck because you now can't go here because it's muddy now. You're stuck, you know. Unless you, you're stuck. You're gonna be stuck. You gotta come out. You ain't got nowhere else to go. You got nowhere else to go because now you got a wall. Okay. So yeah. Even if you're doing a song, you stuck because now everybody gonna know like, oh, I'm stuck here for a minute. The whole song. Not to say there's nothing wrong with that. So I had nowhere else to go. But right here, making sounds. I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go. Now, if my drawbars was pushed in and have the two whites out, I play down here. Now I slide my body a little slightly over into the middle of the keyboard. I got somewhere else to go. Alright, so now see I can go somewhere else. Come back in. I got somewhere. I can go somewhere. I can move here, up, that, back here. If where I want, I can move somewhere now. I'm not stuck in one spot. So I had to learn that due to musicians that I watched do this, and I'm like, oh, actually three, matter of fact. And I was like, oh, now I understand the difference where I can now move around. So that's the difference between the organ and the keyboard. The functionality or the sounds, the drawbars help you do different sounds on how you might want to sound a certain way. You know, if I'm on an upper main, play mellow. You know, and then as the song goes on, whatever the next time around, then I might pull out, and then I have the drawbars now I'm presetting up the drawbars so I can give it my own little dramatic sound on how I want to keep the song going a certain way.
as singers might do whatever they do. The band, you know how it is. Everybody get all real animated or whatever, get all like, oh, okay, and then you can kind of like, change up your approach. All right, so I'm down here. I can play that same voice over it. Now once change the dramatic. Go back to it. Now come on. Woo! Montgomery! Strong? Switch back over. Mel out. A little bit more draw. I got somewhere to go.
not dramatic because now you can move around your drawbars. I try not to move them too much. I try to keep them at a certain place because as I'm building, that all depends on the singers, how the crowd might get into it, how you try to drive. Yeah, so that has a lot to do um, with your plan. So I didn't want to demonstrate that. That's a big difference on the keyboard and the organ. Now, can I play the same thing I said earlier on the keyboard on the organ and do that same loop? It sounds funny, right? So let me see. This feels like, yeah, remember? Let me see, hold on. G, E. Hold on, I forgot the bass line. Hold on. G. F. Let's go into G. Hold on. G. Da, to. Hold on with my bass. Hold on. G. I forgot the bass line. Hold on. G, G to E to the F. My bad. Okay, so, see, so sometimes you don't do it all. B flat. Let's see. See, now I have to voice it differently in the left hand. G to the. Then I have to voice it differently. F. Because the way it would have been. And then F. See, the approach, because it's different. F. So. Would I do this on the organ? No. Maybe not in this approach. I might have to move, make some adjustments with where I'm going with it, but let me see. Let me give me a beat. That's slow. Let me see. That's what I'm saying? Yeah, so let me try inside. B. See, now my approach has to be different in the left hand versus the way it would have been played on the keyboard. So let me try it again. Shit, D. A flat. B. Hold on, let me get that bass line. B flat. Let's see, I have to change my movement. Let's take myself. flat, B, there it is, and then the voicing, see, no, well, voicing would have been, wait, or, now if the hands was higher, now I didn't practice just A flat to B. That is a big difference inside. F, B flat. Oh, hold on, forgot. B flat to B. G minor, so just going to the G because I have to understand what my bass line. All right, so G to E to F up to B flat and then to D, I think, and then E flat and then the voicing. So the approaches would definitely be totally different. Do that again. We do it again. Yeah. So I have to change my voice in. That'll work that time. Do it again. Nothing fancy, y'all. To F, B flat, to D. Now, this is what I'm doing, y'all. I'm holding the same chord I did in B flat because of that voicing, alright? So, right, C, then F. The same chord, I'm going to go up to B flat, because B flat. That same voice I'm going to use over here, the G minor, D, then up to A flat. It's supposed to go A flat to B. So I'm gonna hold that voice to B, D flat, and then all right, so that voice. Same voicing, A flat. Now I can play the A if I want to go to A flat major 7, or you do the inversions. You notice the difference because I can switch that up to be so, can you play the same thing on the organ and the keyboard? You can, but you have to modify it though. And I had to bring the hand in. I'm just voicing the hand in the solo. B. I prefer to play the solo inside. F, because I'm already inside. G, I might switch and go A flat major 7 or it's all. Does it sound better? To be. And then bring me to the voicing I'm trying to go to. That is with some practice there. G to the D. I'm sorry, G E. Because we want a C major chord. And then we want an F chord. I'm coloring. Because of the F, I'm using the F chord, but technically, I'm trying to use the 7/4 chord. But I can't do it because of me playing the voicings inside. Now I'm thinking of a little slur. Y'all said that? I'm thinking of A flat. So let me see. See how that work? Let's do it again. Now I'm trying to play it straight. Nothing's fancy. Nothing fancy. Because now I have to come at it from a different angle. I'm playing the major 7. I'm gonna take the E flat off. To B. To D flat. To D flat. Or I can play the 6/9, or we're gonna call it the 6/9. But it's the F7 F minor 11 chord. F minor 411. Because now remember I'm like, oh, okay. Because that's the voicing I had. Now as I keep messing with it, I can go to the major 7. Here we go, that major 7. Remember, I can do inversion. Roots. First inversion. Or the second inversion. Depends on how I want to voice it. Right, the major 7. To the major 7. F, B flat. I can play the B flat major 7. Whether it's invert root, first inversion, or the second version. Now I can mess with it now. All right, so the first inversion or the major 7. Now we can go to F. Now I can play the. I was going to say the F minor, the G minor 9 11. That same chord I would use B flat and use the D minor or the major 7 wood on the F. Kind of flavorize it. mean, so we have the 1, and then we go to the 7, right? The 6, I'm talking about 6. And then F. Remember, but I can use the same, that voicing too, but I'm going to use this other voice. Okay, so. B flat. F. Going to the D. So I'm going to use that same chord. And then go to A flat. But I'm going to use the major 7. Because this F helped me out. I'm playing A flat, but I'm just using those little ideas. Go to B. Alright, and then we're going to that 6-9 move. And then you drop down to it. See that same chord? B. Now, as if I'm using like B major 6. And then the other chord. I can't stay there. And then we're going, technically it was supposed to be a D flat chord. But I'm using the F minor 7 move. So as a matter of fact, let's see, we go. See when I go to that last chord, you come right to it. Because it's going, you're supposed to go B to the D flat. And so, it's D flat, major 6 in there. So, like you go A flat. I'm gonna play an A flat. A flat and D flat, and then but I'm gonna change the voice a little bit. I could have played some other chords right in it. I could do all that go with some other ideas. My hand wanted to do A flat that way, right? But I get the other voice. See? Let's see, E flat to the B flat, E flat, G to the C. Ooh, same thing. F to B flat. Let's see, E flat. Let's see, E flat. Remember it? Oh, you go. Bad voice. B flat. Let's see. It depends on the sound you want. Change the bass line. I told you so. The approach could be the same, but you might have to modify a little bit because of the sound you're trying to get. That's not that beat. Can I find a beat for this one? That's not it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find a beat for that one. If I can find one for that beat, that would be dope. Let me see. Bass off. That's all. Let me turn this off. Let me see. Take that loop off. Let me find a beat for this. Let me see. This might be. Kind of fast. This might be. This might help me out. Hold on. Fast and too fast, we slow it down. Here we go. I forgot some stuff. Okay, hold on. I forgot a couple chords. Hold on. Just need to get the other chord. I forgot some chords. Hold on. Wait a minute. I forgot there was one move. That's what. Okay, I forgot what that was. There it is. Okay, I forgot what it was. I need to do that again. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, my bad. I need to do that again. That's why I told you earlier. Is it necessary or not? Some stuff might sound cool doing it. Some stuff might not sound as cool doing it. So I had to say, okay, do I want to do that or not? Here we go. Oh, got the rest of the part. Okay, I forgot that bit. See? Do that. Told you something. Okay, there it is. What's the bass line? Okay. Okay, hold on. I have to figure out the bass line. Let me get my rhythm in my head. Let's go to this one here. Here we go. The other bass line. Let me get to this other. Come on, switch over. Alright, okay. So once I get the bass line, but y'all see what I'm saying. So yeah, I think you can do other songs. I just gotta get my coordination for my bass line. Oh, okay. What's up? I forgot. I gotta listen to it. See, I might come from this angle. So hold on. See, how about the mom? How about the mom thing? See? Now I might not add that little thing. That thing, I might hold the voice in. Let me sit down. Then you go. Yeah, that's the mind move. Once I get that bass line, it's over. So let me think about it. See. That's weird. See, I don't have to add that little. My own voice. B flat. Then. And then he goes back over. Actually, you go. Let me see. We ain't doing this again. I forgot. I have to listen to it. See, we do it a different way. This way. Oh. Yeah. Is it? It's different when I'm doing it on organ, so man. Okay, so okay, that move, and then no, no, I forgot. I think we're doing this again. No. Yeah. um, I really have to listen to that whole little track, y'all. Let me click onto that. I might have to click onto it, but again, I have to approach it differently because when you're doing it on the keyboard versus the organ, the handling of where you're going is I'm gonna have to treat it differently slightly because I might have to take off something that ain't gonna work and then throw on something that I know for sure will work. So if I keep messing with it. Y'all see I do my own little thing on it, my own little spin to it. So I'm gonna throw my spin to it because sometimes when you listen to somebody doing something, you want to kind of throw your spin to it. Da-da. Okay, that's what it was. And then you doing your major seven with the flat five, major seven, flat five. So you, and then buck, buck. I'm not doing my spin to it because I'm like, okay. Then the way he did it. I can do that, right? I'm gonna throw my own spin. I can throw my own little spin behind it, so it might have to, change up. I throw my own spin.
I'm gonna do my own little spin behind that. Or then is it the what was up? I forgot. Well, hold up. Yeah, because we're gonna go to D. I was B, and then to D, B flat. Or you could do it right there too on D to B flat, or as you at D flat. So it all depends. So I had to decide. So. But you gotta add your own spin to it, right? That's the thing. So. The D or note in there to D, B flat. I forgot the other part. I forgot that part. Then, so you gotta add your own spin. Once I listen to it again, then I'll add my spin to it. I forgot about boo. Back to it again. Alright, so once I listen to it, I'm gonna have to actually readjust on what I'm doing. I'm gonna probably play along with the song
and then do it my way along the way because there's things you gotta make some adjustments to. So I hope I answered your question. I forgot who it was. TJ, I think it was. What's the difference between the organ and the keyboard? Big difference. Except like I said, you got keys, right? Every keyboard got the keys, organ got the keyboards, but your functionings or your features are going to be different. Your approach is going to be different. It's like you can still play some of the same chords, but you might have to approach it a little bit different. Because I already demonstrated that. And I can go somewhere where until I want into the wall. And have nowhere else to go. But yeah, so if the drawbars were, like I said, out here, then it's gonna force me to play up here at the top. I got nowhere else to go. Go nowhere else to go. So I had to learn, throw the drawbars in, preset stuff up as I do whatever I need to do. I don't have to really move the drawbars this much. Got to let me know. And I want more. See, I can go more. Until I run out of the room. And come back inside. Right? Inside, outside, outside, inside. And I can move around, you know. Right, so I'm not stuck in one place playing the organ. So I hope that answered that question. I'm supposed to be practicing stuff, but I think I was doing the other day, practicing all 12 keys, different things. I think we did the one up to the 2, 5, 1. All right. So we did that in all 12 keys. Then we moved to the 7, 3, 6, and then we moved to the 2, to the 5. And now we're gonna do the 6, 7, 1, right, and then back. I love you, dog, today because because we care, or because he cared for you, me, and we can do this in all 12 keys. So when I do stuff like this, I break up the chords, 5 progressions or 6 progressions, 3 progressions, and then I go, what was the other part? 7, 3, 6, 2 to the 5. And then now we're gonna do the 6, 7, 1. So we do this in all 12 keys. We'll be able to pull this off in all 12 keys. So yeah, so I love it all. In let's say D flat now. I love it all today. 7, 3, 6, 2 to the 5. Actually, my 5 would. And then 2, 7, 1. Okay. Now let's do this in D. I love it all. I love it all. I love it all. Today, 7, 7, 3, 6. And now let's do 2. To the 5. And our 6. 6, 7, 1. Let's screw that up. 6, 7, 1. Back to it. To the 5. To the 1, 7, 3. That you heard me earlier. Okay, but anyway, 7, 3, bottom. I said 7, 3, 6. Trying to stay straight. 2, 5. And then 6, 7, 1. E flat. All of it up. 1 up to 2 to the 5. Okay, E flat. 1 up, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5. It gets challenged. 6, One up to the 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5. Repeat. And a 6, 7, 1. And I love you know up. 2, 5, 1 to the 7. Remember that chord from earlier? Minor. 2, 7, 6, 7, 1. Let me see how I want to do it. I'm in F. Let me see how I'm gonna play that one. 2, 6, 2, 6. How do I play that? I forgot. Oh, I'm in F. I forgot what key I was in. I love you now. I love you. I love you now. That to the 7. I might do the voicing. 6, 2, and then. Alright, and we're doing that little thing over the 2. Or actually 5. Alright, so I'm repeating the same thing. Alright, I forgot what I did in E flat. E. 7, 3, 6, 2. See, I'm using that same idea. 5 in F. Alright, now we can do this in F sharp. I love you, know, I love you, know, I love you, know, today. 7, 3, 6, 2. Hold on. Hey, what are you doing, bruh? Wrong card, Carly. So when I was using the idea, I used the secret sauce chord to get me to my 2. Get to the 5. Same thing, huh? Let's do it again. To the 5. I might play the voice because you heard me doing the voices up high. I might bring the voices down. Oh, did I forget the 6, 7, 1? The 6, 7. The 6, 7, 1. I forgot in F. Let me go back to F. Did I do it in E? I probably forgot that too. Oh no, y'all. Then 6, 7. Right. Okay. Now we want to do the 6, 7, 1 in F. And I use the same chords, right? So if I'm in we go to B flat. B flat, C to D F. So I love you, to the 7. Alright. 3, 6, 2, 2. And then to 5. B flat, C, F sharp. Hey. I love you. 1, 1 up, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 2, and 5. And then that should be B, C sharp, right? B, right? D flat, it depends on what inversion you want to use too, okay? So, I guess I'll go with B flat, B, I guess I go since my hands in switch spot group position, and we out. Alright, so I love you now. Y'all already played this chorus earlier. I love you now. I love you now. I love you now. I love you now. Today to the 7. One more bit. Hold on. That don't sound right in my ear. that was it. Cause we in G. I might go. I might go. Ada order P. 7 3 6. Who's this voicing? And it's the pre-recorded in D, but remember that little let me see how would I voice that one again. And I'm trying to repeat what I did in the other key. And know that I would voice it here. But because I'm already up high on the board, and remember this inversions, y'all. Remember that we're doing inversions of the major 7 movement. Since we in G, it's gonna go D. Since we in G, I'm sorry. Since we in G, we're going C, D, and out. I love you. I love you. I love you today. 7 3 6 2 to the 5. Repeat the same thing. And then you already should know 7 6 6 7 1. And if I know to go up to the next key, I know the next key up is gonna be D. Wrong hand, left hand. Hey, you the wrong hand key. There it is. All right, so I already understood. Left hand. I love you, though. I love you, though. I love you, though. Today, since I'm up on the board, change up. 2. Alright, same thing. You already know. Alright. It's the preach code. But remember, I had to, doing the same thing. And my voice would have been because I understood. Oh man. Running in the 6 7 1. I think the more we practice it, the more we get better. I love you, I love you, I love you today. 7. Since I'm already high up on the board. Alright, 7 3. Since I'm up high on the board. 2. And no rap. Alright, to the 5. And it's the preacher chord that I played earlier. If I was in F. And F on the 1. Or F on the 5. But we F technically, if I was in F, we're on the 1. Because when B flat, it's the 6. Alright. So I'm like, okay. I'm already up on the board. I'm already up on the board. 2. Because I was already high up on the board. Normally I'm low on the board. I knew we was going to do the preacher chord. Now, so it's the same thing. So when B flat. So we heard this earlier in the other song. Y'all remember What was the other song? I think it's the same song I was doing. Created Me. Is it? Yeah, Created Me. When cause there was another part of this song. Actually, not Created Me. It was Lifestyle of Worship. That other one. We didn't finish the rest. And then I told that chord was coming. So then I told you it's coming. I told you it's coming. I guess we go to B. Alright. I guess we go to. We can call it F sharp actually. Let's try C first. And then go to F. Kind of sort of play that chord. Y'all remember this? Alright, so y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. I know y'all remember it. That's the same chorus. From Move. You know. Okay. All right. So when I heard that chord, I said, "All right, I already know where we going with this song." I mess around with and what key we were doing this other song. I don't forgot what key we was doing. Was it G A? It was A. All right. You're gonna hear the similar chord. Was it A or B flat? B flat. Yeah, B flat. And then we got the little walk. Going back to F. But y'all heard it going now we're doing this. And then your 6, 7, 1. Get it with it. The God. See ya. See ya. Oh Lord. Go back. Remember this? Now I'm doing the right, the minor 11 with the flat 5 moves. Like 13 steps. Alright, so what am I doing next? Other song. No, my big inside. Because I understood. And then I knew to go. And then your 6, 7, 1. So if I understood my system 1, I can do the same thing in all 12 keys as chord progression and transpose them from one key to the other. Okay. 7, 3, 6, 2, same chord. Then 6, 7. I love you though. I love you though. Just play the voice up high. I love you though. Today, 2, 7. Voice up here. If I want to change the mess with, I understand I can do my inversion. Right? If you want to. It depends on you. Alright? The God is good. Yeah. Same chord, y'all. And, it depends on where you want to put it. Every chord I play, y'all, is the same chord. You transpose it up, or down, down, down. Depends on which direction you go. In case somebody wanted to know what that chord was, that guy was playing on the organ, and he was screaming with the, and the guy put the mic down on his hand. That's what he was doing. That was hecka funny though. But yeah, it's just a partial diminish actually. It's a diminished F diminished chord, but they're just adding an E flat to it, and then I might use the C sharp to rub. And if I was definitely for sure in A flat, then that allows me to try some. Of course, you speed it up, slow it down, depends on you. You walk your pedals down. Yeah, that's great. You can do it another way too. Or, I told you, if you had the drawbar settings a certain way, you can go somewhere. Right, you can move. When your drawbar is just set up where you can move around and not be stuck. And if I was here, I'll be stuck. You know, I got nowhere else but the wall now. I got nowhere else to go. So yeah, think about that for organ players if you're trying to learn to play the organ. Set your drawbar set up so you can be able to move and not be stuck in one spot, and transposing your chords from one key to the other over a period of time. And eventually, sooner or later, you'll start being able to play all your chords that you know of. And listen, y'all, I'm not here to bash nobody about them playing on the keyboard transposing. If that's what you got to do to get the job done, it is what it is. For those who want to put some time and effort and labor in to knowing what you need to know in all your 12 keys physically or manually, thumbs up to you as well. I mean, because you putting the labor in physically, mentally, and emotionally, and the whole nine. You know, as opposed to somebody who just hitting that transpose button there on the keyboard and they only can play in D flat, or they only can play in A flat, and they can blaze every song on the planet. Let the power be with you, as I would say. So if that's what you got to do, and that's the only time you have in your life to only be able to do that, then more power to you. So I'm not here to bash anybody if you are transposing that way. It is what it is. The transpose feature was there for a purpose. In my opinion, that's just in my opinion, I believe the transpose button should have just only been there only if you unfamiliar with playing the same chord in another key temporarily, then use that transpose button and just make a notation to yourself to say, ooh, okay, hey, you know what, I love you, Lord, today is really done in F, you know. But when I say that, and you a keyboard player and your favorite key locked in is D flat or A flat, mean you can't play an F that well fluently, then I would say make a notation to yourself and say, you know what, let me plan on moving my chords for real from A flat down to F natural. So any chord that I play, you know what I'm saying? And that was just a couple of seconds of me doing that. D, then do the same thing from A flat, right? A flat to G to what? To F sharp, down to F to E, right? So whatever chords I'm unfamiliar with from one key to the other, I'll just make a notation. Okay, today my plan is to try to move these chords to D or E. I missed the chord. Okay, all right. So in my very first chord was D flat, a diminished up to a minor nine. Now I have to work on D flat, diminished up to minor nine. Right, so I need to work on D, diminished up, minor nine. And I might have fun doing it. Actually, what I probably should say, I might have fun doing it. I may just try to do something with a groove to help me out to memorize the chords so I can play them in another key and become familiar with it. Get a groove or shout music, who knows, whatever floats your boat. Get something and just have fun doing it. That's the whole game plan. Is D flat, bass up, D flat, one up, two, one up. Come on, drummer. Let's key up. Come back. D, one up. D, one up. D, one up. D, up. E flat. One more thing up. My bad. I got so happy. Ah! One up. Y'all what I'm saying? I probably would have added some more chords to that, but the whole point is taking the idea and go from one key to the other. Well, let's start in C. Let's go ahead and start in C. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's start in C. So we're gonna go C. Three more. Frankie. I got happy in my back. That was it. All right, that was a short clip right there. But yeah, and then I keep practicing that, right? And then we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go from F to the next key. Now here's F down. Go to G. Hey, what? Hey, flat. Hey, flat. Hey. Let's see. Y'all get the point, right? And you just take chords one at a time and start transposing them from one key to the other. It was just 3 chords, 4 chords, 2 chords. However you want to do it, have fun doing it. So that way you are over a period of time taking chords and transposing them. So it's like I'm gonna take a spot 6 to the 5. I'm sorry, 4, 1, 5. So let's get that. Kind of with it. Six, 4, 1, 5. Let's go back to E flat. To the 4. 1. 5, 5, 5, 6. I keep straight. To the 1. To the 6. To the 5. 1. So I'll go to the next key. Let's do it again. F. 1, 2, I knew this was about to end. 1, 2. I don't know why I do this other one. With F sharp. So sloppy. Back to 6. So 4, 1, 5. 8, E. Go ahead, drummer. And I can mess around with it all day. B flat, same thing. Go G minor, C flat, D flat, to that, right? G minor, E flat, B flat, and alright, and then we can do it in B, the same thing. Find a shift in B, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D, F sharp. Alright, so once we understand the concept behind it, man, did we do C yet? Okay, we did B. So at some point, you understand you're going to the minor chord, to the major. Major. Go ahead, drummer. Now change to the move. Change the mood a little bit. Okay. All right. All right. The drummer said, "Okay, I'm done with y'all." But yeah, you can just change the rhythm and play around with it. But as long as you understand 6, 4, 1, 5, and you can do them in all 12 keys without hitting the transpose button. All right. Everything that you learn for my beginner musicians, start now, early on, from the gate. Learn how to transpose anything, everything you do. Whatever it is that you're doing, transpose the ideas to other keys. And here's my thing: you don't have to actually do them in all 12 keys, really. I would say do them in the most important keys possible because you might be at a church. This happened to me years ago, but a preacher was preaching and D flat as always usual. Gotta get a witness, right? And I was already, I already know the chorus to that key. So, but he had guests came and I guess he decided he wanted to show off his flexibilities to do stuff in other keys or whatever. He got all happy and he was in D. Yeah. And I remember, yeah, vividly. I was okay with D flat, E flat, A flat, and B flat. I wasn't too great with F sharp and all of the white keys, all of them. Period. So yeah, he was swinging around D, and then he was swinging around C. I was like, O M to the GZ. He was swinging around the key of B. I was like, come on, bruh. You know, basically he was swinging around the white keys. And so that day was the day that I was like, this ain't never happening again after that. Basically, I just came home. I didn't even stay for the benediction. I just got up off the organ, and then my homeboy I was playing along with got my check and brought it to his house. But I didn't went to go pick it up. But I didn't even worry about getting paid that day because I was not happy of the fact that I wasn't prepared for him to be flexing all over the place. So from there on, after that happened, I came straight to the house after service, before service ended, and said, all right, let me just sit at the keyboard and simplify whatever it is that I was doing. So my first chord, I said, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness that God? Second chord is good. Yes, diminished move. I didn't know number systems and all that. I just know to play the chords. And back to that first chord. And if it was one of those bomb, but I doubt it because usually preachers go on and on and on until they finish at the end. But I said, all right, I'm gonna just learn these chords in all 12 key. 1, da 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 to the 3. And I'm talking numbers now. To the 4, 5, 4 up. I didn't know that at the time. 5, same chord as I did on the 1. Still on that 5. 5. Now I'm on the 5, but I'm playing the 1 chord on the 5, and then a different 5 chord, and then back to the 1. All right. So I said, okay, that's 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 6 chord, and back to the 1 chord. So a 6 chord progression, I call it. And I said, okay, now we're gonna move that same chord up. All right, I might move the fingering a little bit because it felt a little bit easier to do what I was doing in this key than it would in the next key. So I said, let me find a way. So I go 1, and And then I said, okay, I did that 1, 2, 3, same chord, transposing, and then that diminished up, and then I did my what? Diminished up in the next key. Alright, I'm sorry, the minor move, minor move, and then it diminished up. Same chord I played on the 1. And then the same chord I played on, on the 5. The 1 to the 5, the 1 chord on the 5, right? And that same chord, and then I'm out back to the 1. Okay, alright, then I got the E flat. Can I get a win? Now, when I do it in E flat, I don't do it the same way. I did it in D flat. In D, I played the bigger chord. And then the next chord. And then the next chord up. Diminish up. I'm playing the same, almost the same moves that I did in the other key. Just transpose it up. Every chord I played, right? Diminish up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play the same chord I played on the 1 in the beginning, or actually technically the 1 in the other key. Preferably, I would like to go back to the 1 key that I began with in the beginning. Because to me, it sounds fatter, in my opinion, right? So can I get a winner? There go, ba ba ba. It's good. Say yeah. I'd rather go back to the chord I played in the 1. And then the bump. And back to the 1. I didn't do that in the beginning of the other key, so I just go hit it. And go on in the 6th chord again. I think I shorted it up, right? Did I short it up? Then do it 1. Because remember it was 6. Now let's see if I'm doing 6 or do I short it up by 1. And go. So let it be my 2 chord. And the 3rd chord. Oh, the 4th chord. And the 5th chord, the 1 on the 5. And the 6th chord. Okay, so I'm playing 6 chords. And back to the 1. Repeat. And do the same chord. And what? That's the minor move, then the diminished move. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait. The diminished move, right? Did I miss one? Hold on, 1. To the 2. Hold up. Because I forgot to move the hand up. To the 3 chord. What? Am I missing a chord? Hold up. Hold on, I missed the chord. Hold on. I thought he was after this. Hold on. Hold on, I've forgotten it. There it is. I've forgotten it. Okay. So, this is the minor move. Here it goes. Can I get a Wednesday? We're gone. It's good. Here it is. Yeah, the minute's up. And back to the same chord on the 1 to 5. Alright, so my brain sometimes want to do it a different way. And back to the 1. Yeah, it's a 1 chord. So let's go again. 1. I walk up. And then the minor move. Diminish up. Back to the 1-4-5. My back. My brain's like, oh. And then back to that 1 chord. Then I go to the 5. The next key. Ba-da-da. Minor move supposed to be. Hold on. Sometimes I play F. Okay. Ba-da-da-da. Hold on. See, that's what I do. When I go to F, I play it different. And then it's the minor move. Diminish up. 1 chord on the 5. Stay on the 5. Discipline. Watch out, don't discipline myself down. Alright, so I discipline myself. Then go to the next key. Ba-da-da. And I gotta remember to play the minor chord. Hold up. I don't know why I always do this. I did the minor chord. What's my next move? Diminish up, I think. Yeah, diminish up. 1 chord on the 5. And then stay on the 5. And back to the 1. And G. Go up to the 3. 1, 2, 3. And let them remember the minor chord. Hold up. Diminish up. Diminish up. Let me see, my finger don't want to go to it. I guess. What is it? Let's see, hold up. And then the 1 chord on the 5. And then let's see. I guess I want to do it since I'm up high on the voice in here. Norm I do. Let's see. Because I'm up on the voice, you know. And then in on the 1. And then the A flat. That's if I'm up high on the voicing. And God said, let it be like. You see the minor chord. Hold up. And then the minor chord. Hold on, my left hand. And the minor chord. And I think the minor chord in my right hand. Come on, right hand, what you doing? Hold on. Here it is. Let's see the. Yeah, so. 3. And then the minor chord. Let's see, my hand want to go. Diminish up. Same chord as the 1, but I'm high up on the voicing now. And back to the 1. Alright, y'all see how I'm trying to discipline myself. My hands want to do other stuff. Alright, so that's how I would do that in all 12 keys. Listen, y'all, it's after 6 o'clock. I have to take my medication. I don't want to be so far off like I was from these other videos. I'm not talking to you. Why are you listening to me? Sirius be listening sometimes. I wasn't even talking to her. So let me go grab my medication, eat something with it. Cause because I ain't trying to get sick again. Well, I'm trying to get healed from what I'm sick with, actually. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to healed. I'm trying to get healed from valley fever. Y'all pray for me that hopefully when I see my doctor next, wait a minute, it's 10th, the 22nd, the following week after this, that she give me some good news that I am healed 100% um, from this valley fever that I'm been dealing with since 2023 of November 9th. So I was afflicted with pneumonia and valley fever. So no picnic for me, y'all. It's not has been no picnic for me whatsoever. So um y'all pray that I get 100% well. And I hope this video helped out my brother and or sister over at TikTok who inquired about what's the difference between the organ and the keyboard. So I hope all of my answers came out appropriately for your answer. So let me get off of here because it is 6:11 and I have to go and take this medication and go lay my birdies down, eat something, go lay my birdies down. I'm not, like I said, I'm really not trying to get sick again. But um, my metabolism keeps dropping below the threshold. So when my metabolism drops below the threshold, that can send me to the hospital again. So it was definitely low when I seen my results came back. That it's supposed to be 3.5, y'all, and it's 2.9. Um, so I'm still feeling okay, but I could be feeling okay right now for 2 seconds, and 3 seconds later, I won't be feeling too great. It's not a great feeling when your potassium is low. So I'm not trying to go back to the ER and be admitted again. So let me go eat something, take my medication, my other medication for what I'm dealing with, y'all, and then because I already took the potassium, I finally got it today, or no, day before yesterday, and I took it finally today. So um, I think I'm gonna have to end up doing it twice a day because one is not going to bring my potassium back up fast. So and it's already the weekend, and so I don't want to be feeling um terrible. All right, so I'm trying to oh, so those who waited for my the hardcover for my play by sight edition number 2, it's in the making. Actually, I should have been over there at the computer, putting the last. So Amazon is saying that I have to have 72 or 77 pages. So to complete the hardcover. So actually I started putting it together on last night. Today I was supposed to finish it and send it to the publishing company so that they can update the uh, the play by sight number 2 edition for the hardcover. All right, so all right, so on my break tonight, then I'm gonna try to do some more on my lunch break and my breaks to complete that task, or I'll just wait till Monday. I'll do a little bit tonight. Just I might end up finishing it on my breaks and my lunch break, and then submit it tomorrow or Sunday, and then hopefully, and then on about Monday, then the publishing company out of Florida will update the the book for Play by Sight edition number 2 for the hardcover. The paperback and the digital download is already available, Go get your copies, them chords, all the stuff that I be doing. We're placing it in the book. So all them chords y'all gonna be able to get. Y'all gonna be able to play any song. Start learning to play anything in any song, preaching chords, all that stuff. I already put these chords in the play by sight edition 1 and 2, especially edition 2, y'all. I've already dropped the chords in there in every key. So if you want to learn how to play the preaching chords, praise and work, praise break, praise and worship, um, um, whatever it is that you're trying to learn how to play, I have already dropped those chords in edition number 1, the hardcover, the paperback, and also the digital download on my website. And I already turned the working off already. But Bishop Drexler Clark Hot Chords dot INFO. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so it's already over at Amazon as well as my website. So go to the website, y'all, and get your copy. Get your book, get your copy, get your books, and start smashing on these chords. Start learning to do them. You know, because that's basically what I'm doing, and I'm gonna uh, I'm going to eventually in a short amount of time. This is what I'm trying to do, is get all the rest of these chords that are in my play by sight um, binder in a real book, uh, a legitimate book, music book out there at Amazon, on my website, and all over the world. Basically, it's nationwide. I'm keep saying nationwide, world worldwide. My book has been published to all of the publishing companies all over the world, um, worldwide. They say nationwide is on your side. It's the same thing. Nationwide, worldwide. I guess they say worldwide. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Oops. Worldwide and nationwide is completely different. I thought it was all the same, but I guess worldwide means everywhere that on the planet. So let me see here. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. I can't turn any further. There, I guess. See here. Slide it over. So worldwide, nationwide is on your side, and I've dropped all them chords. I'm dropping a lot, all of the chords that I can think of. That we might hear musicians to doing, and put them in the book. What are they? Oh, um, put them in the book. So we put them in the book, and that's what we doing. You know, all them stuff. You know, all this stuff. Yo, yeah. So we're dropping. Y'all just gave me thought something, cause I was looking for something to drop in this book, cause I only needed 8 pages. Um, let me see. Let me see if I find this other chord. HDMI 1 Apple. Um, let me make sure. Let me see. Right before I get off here, cause there was. If I find these other chords, I'm gonna drop them in the book. They may not be in all 12 keys, but they will be the start that you guys need to learn how to do. And now that y'all got me thinking about it, let me see. Oh, there we go. So let me see if that's in my library of chords. So, alright. So this over here is my music book. Actually, I'm making a song book, but let me go to the other book. Actually, I'm doing a continuation from the book I'm already doing, my second book, which is Play by Sight edition number 2. But I have to I have to add the other 8 pages. How did I get to it? Home? Home. There was these chords that I was keep forgetting to put in the book. Maybe I should drop them in this book. Over here. Okay, let me look. Let me look for it right quick. Okay, I'm looking for a certain chord. All right, so I need to have 8 pages. So I already locked this up. Okay, let me see if I can find the chords that I was trying to tell y'all about that y'all must have. Every chord I put in the book is a must have. You must have it. Beginner, intermediate, or for advanced musicians, they already know how to play the chords, but they just don't know what the chord is. Because not every musician out there knows exactly what they're playing. Let me find that actually, because it's this one chord that I keep forgetting to add to the book. So let me locate it right quick while I got y'all, so I can remember that I need to drop this chord in the book, and I keep forgetting to do it. Okay, let me make that bigger. Oops, wait. So we got the 13, we got the major 9. Let me find it. It's this one chord. Um, I don't know why I keep forgetting to put it in there. Let me see. Um, I might have it in the email, and I haven't even had a chance to move it to my library. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, we got this. This is a must have. Okay, let me find it. Well, let me locate it. Let me see if I can find it. Cause if I find it, I'm not gonna be able to. I don't think I'll have. I'm not gonna put them in all 12 keys. I'm going to put it in a book and use it as an example to say we all need to learn it. But when I do my next book, which is the fourth book, then I'm gonna put these chords in the book, whatever chords that I hadn't put in my first edition and second. Where is it? I'm definitely gonna put it in this time around, but I'm gonna use this one chord and it's funny because I gave y'all the other ones, which is crazy. That major nine, the diminished major 9 with the sharp 5, and that's funny that I gave y'all that. But of all chords, we need this one. All right, we need this one in the book, and I don't know why I keep forgetting to put it in there. Somehow. All right, so that's the major 9 with the sharp 5. That should be in the new book. Yes, in the new book, edition number 2. The fat chords. We need that chord. It's a must have. All right, but this other one is a must have because it's well known in praise break and also preaching chords. And I keep forgetting to. So let me locate it right quick. And then let me see how many pages right here. So all I needed was 8 pages. So I got 8 pages here. I might just add one more. That, ain't tripping. I'll pay for it. All this I gotta pay for it anyway. So let me see. So where's that one chord? Who's hitting me up? All right. Let me see. Can I find that one chord? Did I make it to my library? I know I did it. But where is it? If it's not in my library, okay, I have another spot to go. I think I have to go through my emails. Cause I could have sworn that was the very first chord we have to have. And I don't know why I just never ever got an opportunity to put that one special chord that we all have to learn to do it. So let me see if your bow, Bishop Drake's the clock, aka, is gonna pull that one. And also we have the other special chord, the diminished major 7 chord. All these every chord I'm talking about is a must have. Like you got to play bit. You have to. It's no if ands and buts about it. You gotta have these chords. Every chord I put in the book is a must have. Learn for every level, beginner, especially my beginner. level musicians for sure. Hold on. Man, what did I okay, hold on. Did I just pass it up? Let me see. So we always have the major seven with the flat five sharp five. And I'm looking for that one chord. So did I add the I must have added another. So I might have added some more juice to it. Let's see. No. So let me see. What did I add to it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Let me see how that's gonna come out. No, that's not what it was. Oh, hold on. 4. Let me see. Is it right here? Hold on. I gotta sit at the keyboard. There. Wait. Okay. Man, I hate when I do this. Because now I have the minor 7 flat 5, 13. But the one I want. Let's see. Nope. Okay, which one is this one? Let's see how we doing that. Nope, wrong. Oh, almost close. Nope. Nope. What finger is it? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what finger. Let's see. What finger is it? I hate when I do this because I'll be like, okay, so I have the minor 7 flat 5 with the flat 9, flat 13. I hate when I do this because I'll be coming up with some crazy ideas. Hold on. Okay, that's the 13. All right, hold on. So this one will be. Okay, so I'm gonna play it like this one. So, hold on. No, I'm not playing that. Oh, okay. There it is. Wait, there it is. Alright, so that's the minor 7 flat 5, 9, 13, 9, 11. Okay, but we need the other one. Let me see. Yeah, we need this one. Okay. Now, why I don't have this on here? That's got me messed up, bro. Cause that was like the first thing I wanted to drop in the book. So we have the minor 9. Alright, so the minor 7, 9, 11. We're supposed to have the one with the 13. Where is it hiding at? Alright, I gotta go take my medication playing with y'all. So the minor 11 flat 5. And where's my 13 at? Who's that? Get your copy, y'all. Let me see. The minor 9 flat 5. That's already in the book. Where's that chord I'm looking for? Where did I even put it? That's the funniest thing is. The minor 13, 9, sharp 11. So that's crazy because that chord should have been the first thing to hit the buck. I'm tripping with the flat 13. The minor 7, 11 with the flat 13. I gave y'all that. That's crazy. That's one crazy chord. But where's my minor one? Minor 9, 11. We need the minor 9 with the 13. And that was like the very first chord. And now I gotta figure out where I put it. That is the beastie chord. We gotta get that in the book for sure. It's the famous chord that you're gonna hear all the time. Y'all hear you keep doing that. We already got this. We already got this. Alright. Alright. So this is with the bass without the bass line. Alright. The 6/9 sharp 11. And this is with the bass line. The F9 chord. Alright. That's in the second book. I literally made sure that I put that in this second edition. Now, let me find this other chord. I can't believe I don't have it in my library. That's the funniest thing. Because that was like the very first chorus I wanted to put in the book. The very first chord. I missed that. Bishop Drake's decline. Well, I guess I already know how I missed it because I was sick then. So it must be in an email somewhere, buried in one of my emails. So I may have to go look for it in the emails that was sent to me because I know I sent this particular chord out. It should have been in my list of chords. Thank God I still got my notes. That should have been in my list of chords. Let me see what number would have fell under. All right, so let's see. I know I had put it in here. I know I wrote it down. The minor 7 flat 5, the minor 9 flat 5, the minor 11 with the flat 5, the 6/9 sharp 11, the minor 7 with the flat 5, minor 7 flat 5, 9 11, the major 7. What? Did I not write it? I can't believe I didn't do it. Hold on, let me see. All right, we got the diminished major 7. All the chords, that should have been the first chord on the list. What? I guess I didn't do it, y'all. Snap. Hold on. 27. 1 through, let's see, this is 1 through 7. 8 through. That's crazy. I didn't write it, y'all. Shame on me. Okay, maybe I didn't do it. I don't know why. I could have sworn I did it. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't do it. All right, hold on. It's 14. Gee, I didn't do it, I guess. I thought I did it. That was like the number one chord movement that should have been on this book in any one of these books. And I guess I didn't do it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to add that to it. I guess 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Wow, I can't believe. I guess I didn't do it, y'all. I must have gotten sick and didn't do it. 32, 33, 34. That is so unbelievable. I can't believe I didn't put that in there. All right, here's my other list. All right, here's my other list. After I got kind of okay. All right, -7. Okay, this is list number 1. All right, so this is my other list. -7 flat 5, 13. It's in here. So what a hammer hawks did I? Okay, it's in here. I knew I written it. -7, yeah. -7 flat 5 flat 13. Yeah, I knew I did it. Now I gotta figure out where is that. Ah, right here. I even see I got the -7 with the flat 5. I even checked it off. So hold. Don't. Where is it? Hide now that. Okay, I might have. If it's not in this library, it's got to be in my email then. Snap. Okay. All right. So for sure, I see it here. And then let me look over here and see if I did it again. All right. The -7 flat 5. Let me see what number that's gonna fall under. All right. -7 flat 5, sharp 5, -7 flat 5, 9, 11, 10, -7 flat 5, 11, -12 is 11 flat 5. Then jump down here. Let me see if I duplicated it again. And minus 7 flat 5. All I needed was the 13 behind it. That was number 10. 13. Um, Wait. Okay. And then I was just trying to see what that chord was. Okay. Wow. That's crazy because it's over here. It might be my. Yeah, I wrote it again. Right here. I wrote it over here and over here. That's weird. Where did it go? Minus 7 flat 5 flat 13. I knew I read it twice. That's funny, y'all. And I even said available. So now, where is the snap? Is it? Where the snap is it at? So now I gotta locate it because it's saying I did it. Minus 7 flat 5 flat 13. Minus 7 flat 5 13. Over here. So it must be in my email somewhere. And I probably didn't even, well, I got sick like I told y'all. So I probably didn't even have a chance to even move it over into the library. Alright, so listen y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. It's 6:30 something, so I'm gonna try to locate that chord somewhere and drop it in the book. Because I do see my minus 7 and 11. And all I want to do is looking for the other one, minus 7 with the flat 5. Minus 7. It's right here. I knew I did it. Minus 7. Minus 7. Minus 7 flat 5. Flat 13. I know I wasn't tripping. Minus 7 flat 5 flat 13. Bam! Right here. Alright, let me click this over here. Hold on. Let me unlock. Let me see. Let me unlock this. Let me unlock this. Unlock. Let me unlock. I knew I did it. I knew I wasn't tripping. All right. Now I don't know if I did them or had them done in all 12 keys, but at least I found one of them. All right. I found one of the minus 7 flat 5 flat 13. All right. I knew it. I knew I did it. And I was like, where in the happy hamburgers did it go? Happy hamburgers, y'all. Happy hamburgers. I'm hungry now talking about happy hamburgers. All right. So far now, I got that one chord over here for now, but that's why I said I knew I did it somewhere. So now, let me lock the book up. Lock the book. Let me lock the book. If I don't find the rest of the chords to the all 12 keys, at least I got one key, then I might use this as what I call it a sample, and then you guys will have to learn how to practice them in the other 12 keys. If I find the other keys, the other 11 keys, then I'm gonna add this to the next to my edition number 2 book. Yay! That's if I find them. But like I said, I know I seen that I did it, but I don't know. Who knows? I had to probably look up my emails, go all the way back to, I don't know how far I gotta go back to. I think 2022 or 23. I think I have to go back that far in my emails to pull those chords up. I got the rock and roll. Let me go. It's 6:49. I'm already past 30 minutes of my medication. Actually, either 6 o'clock or either 6:30, the latest. No, I'm 9 minutes off now. So I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night, good day, afternoon, even wherever you at in the world. Practice, stay focused, stay locked in. And again, I hope I answered the question to I believe it was TJ. I think his name was TJ on TikTok. And anybody else who might wanted to know what's the difference between the keyboard and the organ. So, and then also, can you play the same stuff from the organ to the keyboard? And I gave y'all my answer, whether it's yay or nay, or either way, you can probably you can somewhat do it, but you might have to modify that way your approach is on your quads. Anyway, I should have been over here finishing this book so I can finish it and send it off. Actually, the book technically, y'all, is actually uh, let me see, 99% completed. It's just now Amazon is asking for 8 more pages to 100% complete the page. So now I had to add some more ideas to the book. So what you may not don't see um, in the paperback or the paper cover or paperback is gonna be on the hardcover. So whatever y'all see on the hardcover is not gonna be the rest of this other course stuff that I'm putting in the hardcover is not gonna be on the paperback because I'm not gonna pay Amazon again to upgrade my paperback, right? Paper cover. So either way, y'all gonna get some extra information that basically I'm dropping in the book. All right. So of course I gotta put some money out to drop these 8 pages real quick. It actually might end up being 9 pages actually, because if I find the other 12, the other 11 chords, then I have to expand this out to 9. Let me see, 8. It might end up being 10 pages, 9 pages extra. So I ain't tripping. $100, couple $100, $100 or so. Anyway, so thank you guys for those who've been supporting me for supporting me and supporting yourself actually. To be honest, because I'm only doing it for you guys to get these answers to your questions. What kind of chords you can play, what's the name of the chords, and do them in all 12 keys. You can put them in your library or your arsenal. And one Sunday, a couple of Sundays, you go to your church and start blazing these chords out, and you're gonna shock a whole bunch of other musicians. Be like, "Yo, where you get them chords from?" Yep, your Bo Bishop Draster, aka Andre Clark. So anyway, I've already turned off the keyboard. Bishop Draster Clark Hot Chords .info and Amazon, and that's where y'all can get your books at. And this third book coming up, I'm gonna do a fourth book, another chord book with some more dope chords, and I might even do another song book too. I might even, if I get stupid inspired. I have to see next week because next week I can't say the word I want to say as tough today, but I guess I'll find out tonight when I go in tonight. See where the future is gonna be for what's going to possibly transpire. I can't say it out loud, but if it if this situation goes down the way I think it might, then next week I'll have a whole week of doing my second book in the I'm sorry, the third book and the fourth book. And if I get inspired, I might go ahead and do a fifth book, 5 books total. So 2 is already up and live, and third one is on the way, and then the fourth one. So I might end up doing another book after that because I'm trying to get all these chords from that binder in a real book. So everybody can know how to play with differently in the left hand. That's what my stuff is all about over here. When I write this stuff out, it's like left hand, right hand, doing completely, totally different, nice, beautiful, lush chords. It's not me stealing chords from anybody because I've spent time sitting at the keyboard every single doggone day since COVID. COVID was kind of the one that pushed me to the brinks to sit here every day because I had nowhere to go because it was COVID time and we was on lockdown. So 2020 was really the push of me getting the books going. I just didn't know how to get the books out there until I ran into a young man named Benjamin Moore, just around about May of this year. I believe it was around May, early part of May of 2025. After I got all out of the hospital and everything was crazy. Anyway, made contact with him, and then he made helped me get me contact um, with an editor company. But myself and my coworker were already working on putting the book together in another format in another company which I can also send my books this route to through another company. But so that's pretty much what happened in 21 is when I was trying to push out my very first book, but I got sick with COVID. And then 22, thought I was gonna be fully recovered, and then I got sick again in 22. But I was still, being um, relentless with it, trying to get that first book put out in 2022 for sure. And then I ended up getting sick with COVID again, and that just almost took me out almost. So then I'm like, okay, this time around we gonna get this book done no later than uh, November 30th before my birthday, or no later than Christmas of 23 um, of that year. Uh, yeah, that didn't work out either. So I ended up getting ill, sick with walking pneumonia and valley fever November the 9th. So that almost, pretty much almost killed me actually. And I thought I was gonna die from this stuff. I thought that was my salute out here, but anyway, so 24. I try to pick up a little bit in between being in the hospital, out of the hospital, and then 25, the same scenario, in the hospital, out the hospital, and then I was like determined, like, God, let me at least get this book out. So that's when I ran into Benjamin Moore on Facebook, and he, matter of fact, where's this book at? Benjamin Moore had posted this on his Facebook page, and it came up on my news feed, and I was like, what? And so I made contact with him, and we spoke, and then he told me what to do. And actually, funny thing is, actually, he was giving me the information to make the phone call, but before I can even make the phone call, actually, before I can even pull up the information to on the inbox, the guy was already calling me. Yo, hey, um, you got a book you need to get done? Yeah. Wow. Okay. We got you. Don't worry about anything. We got you. So just send what you got. Bam. And that's what I did, and that's how the first book popped out back in June 2025, June 2nd, 2025, and it went live immediately. It was top number one best hottest book on Amazon. Did not expect that to happen. So, with that being said, get your copy. Let me go. Now it's about to be 7 o'clock, and now I'm already an hour, 40 minutes behind my medications. See y'all later, y'all. Deuces. Oh. Woo. Oh, TikTok, y'all still with me? All right, let's go. All right, deuces. Oh, TikTok still with me? All right, you don't want to let y'all? All right, there we go.